Begin tonight with the complications of going back to school in a pandemic. It's nearly impossible to plan for everything. And as kids head back to the classroom, schools are doing what they can to keep them COVID-free. Good evening, I'm Aaron Luna.
And I'm Nia Wong. A 4 News Now viewer reached out to us saying buses in the East Valley School District were late picking up kids for a while. Elenee Dow is working for you tonight to find out what's happening and why.
Just like everything else we've learned with this pandemic, things can change quickly. East Valley School Superintendent Kelly Shea tells me they knew at some point employees would have to quarantine if and when they come into contact with COVID-19.
We had planned for that, but specifically thinking that 6 drivers would be quarantined at one time and having a plan already in place for that, we had not considered that specific scenario.
But that's exactly what happened. One bus driver in the district tested positive for the virus. 5 others had to quarantine. Mix that with drivers who already had some time off, and there weren't enough drivers to pick up kids. So they brought in their 5 substitute bus drivers, even having to reach out to other districts and bus companies to help.
When you have substitutes, sometimes, especially substitutes that if you bring in from outside the district, they may not know the routes, and so buses will be delayed. And it's possible that the bus didn't show up in a timely manner.
The East Valley School District isn't the only place in need of more bus drivers. Durham-School-Services is also seeing a shortage. They need 40 more bus drivers to be able to drive kids to and from school.
COVID has impacted the number of drivers that we are getting through the doors and the number of bus drivers that we are keeping, just because I think the people are so concerned about being exposed with all the kids on the bus in an enclosed area.
She says they are trying to keep their drivers and students safe by keeping windows open, PPE on hand, and sanitizing the seats often. Both McClellan and Shea tell me they're continuing to try and hire more bus drivers so your kids can get the education they need and get home safely.
We just need to make sure that we're working with our partners in the area and helping each other out.
I'm Elenee Dow with 4 News Now.